Senator, I think everyone understands the government's got to do more than one thing. I think people can see you care a lot about this issue, but also you were quite busy today with a very important hearing for Merrick Garland, who is being considered here by the Senate, advising consent to be the new Attorney General, the name familiar to viewers, given his previous appointment that was blocked by Republicans as President Obama's Supreme Court pick. I just want to play a little bit from that hearing and then get your view as such a pivotal leader of the committee. Here was Merrick Garland today.
Communities of color and other minorities still face discrimination in housing, in education, in employment, and in the criminal justice system. I can't imagine anything worse than tearing parents from their children. I think this was the most heinous attack on the democratic processes that I've ever seen, and one that I never expected to see in my lifetime.
As chairman, Senator, you've been running this process, vetting the nominee. You've spoken out publicly about why you think he's an excellent choice. And then more specifically, I was interested, you said that his nomination is, quote, one of the most critical ever in Justice Department history. Explain to us why you think that and what you think was gleaned in the hearing.
Well, let's face it, we've just gone through 4 years with the Department of Justice doing things that we haven't seen in decades, if ever, in our history. The demoralization of the workforce at the department, the fact that it was so politicized. Think about this, at the very end, in the very last days of the Trump Department of Justice, when he made his last play with a man named Jeffrey Clark, the last stab at stopping the election returns from being counted on November 3rd. The thing that finally stopped President Trump in his tracks were when the professional attorneys at the Department of Justice threatened to resign en masse if he went forward with that plan. It just tells you the desperate circumstance. We haven't seen anything like that since the Nixon years. And that's the department which Merrick Garland, with confirmation of the Senate, will inherit. You take a look at his honesty and integrity, his reputation, it came through today. But one thing that really sticks with me is this. He has given his life to public service, but he had it all made. He is a lifetime appointee to the second highest court in the land. He could have stayed in that capacity, taken senior status, and lived a comfortable life. And what did he do? He answered President Biden's call to come back and serve and really pour his heart and soul into a new Department of Justice. He said he would do that, and I think the Senate's going to confirm him as a result.
And do you have an expectation from working with your colleagues that he may get Republican Senate votes, which, while not the main point, I think is quite striking and many would argue a potential sign of hypocrisy, given that he couldn't get even a standard hearing for the other job, and now perhaps he gets support. I don't know if you want to weigh in on that or not.
Well, I'm not going to presume any Republican votes. A couple have come to me personally and said they're going to vote for him. I'm not going to advertise that because they may not want me to. I want to get their votes. I don't want to lose them. And I think his presentation today was so powerful and convincing and genuine that I think the members of the committee on the other side, the Republican members, will tell their colleagues, this man can do the job. He's the best that we can find. We've got to support him to show that we're going to come together to help President Biden.
Senator Durbin, who, as I mentioned, was running that big hearing today and speaking to us about COVID and other issues, appreciate you making time, sir.
Good to be with you. Thanks.
Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.